Hello and welcome to episode 17 of Minecraft Amplified. At the end of last episode I promised that I would finish the house, and I have. Look at those pretty gables. Let's take a look at it from this angle over here. Got all the roof lines done and the frontispieces to them done. So we can take a look at it from behind. Took quite a while. I had to go collect quite a bit of sandstone and spruce. And hello, Mr. Skeleton. Want to get in a sniping contest here. There we go. Anyway, yeah, there's a from the back side. I can't quite see the foyer from here, but I'm sure it looks pretty cool. I'd have to get over there, and that's kind of a difficult climb. Let's take a look at the inside. Changed a couple things around, but it's mostly the same. Right over here I have a ladder up to this attic. So this is a nice big storage area that I can use for later. I took the bed out of here and moved it upstairs. So we finally have a proper bedroom, otherwise, like everything, I have to decorate everything around here. This corner ready for a brewing stand, but again, another little attic, and then I can even get in through to this smaller attic, so lots and lots of storage space. So I can put lots of chests in here and store probably bulk product like extra cobble and dirt. So that is the completed house, and then here's the look from the foyer. A little bit of extra sandstone there to fill that gap, and the wood, and the glass wall to look out on the mountains there. I'm pretty pleased with this. I just have to do interior decorating and see what I can do with that. Okay, now that the tour is complete, there's one little task. When I was over here on these beaches collecting sand and sandstone, I saw something up on top of one of these mountains over here that could come in handy. So let's go check this out. See, I need to get up there, so let's try it from this angle. Let's see, looks like I think I came, yeah, here's a previous path. Should be just on the other side of that hill. Oops, is there a way of getting down? Not from here. That's gonna hurt. But, oh, I thought I was gonna land on that. And another ouch. But anyway, let's get over here. A monster party over there. That's kind of where I need to get to, but now that we have lots and lots of arrows, where'd that come from? He's dead. Now you, Mr. Skeleton. And where'd the creeper go? There he is. He saw me. One shot. 2 shots. Wow. Must have taken some fall damage at some point because he's dead. Is there another one? No, that's it. Alright, let's go up here and collect these skeleton remains. A couple arrows. Where did the other one die at? There he is. And while we're here, let's light this little alcove up a bit. Alright, so now what we came for is right around this corner here. Oops, some loading derps, but right there, a pumpkin. I can't remember if I saw any when we were exploring over that way towards the birch forest and the rooftop forest and all that. If there were any pumpkins, I completely ignored them, so let's see, let's go. Ouch, I keep doing that. Back over this way. So that will give us a start on a pumpkin farm. We can use those for pumpkin pie and jack-o'-lanterns for lighting. Alright, where's the way to get down? Go over here and down this, along this ledge. Yeah, I really need a road over here. But yeah, there's the beaches right around the corner with all the sand. I was excavating the sand there and looked up and saw a single solitary orange pumpkin. I could have grabbed it then, but I thought, hey, that'll give me something to do in the next episode. So that's taken care of. It scared me a moment, but it just took a while for all the chickens to load in. So that's that. Let's go over here and just got almost a full row of carrots now. Got a dirt block there. Let's go ahead and get some pumpkin seeds. And for now, we'll just put them right along here. Let them grow onto this here. Carrots. Need to make a separate farm for those and the pumpkins now. Still need to get a potato from a zombie. Alright, so that's out of the way. Next project. Let's get that and that and that. See all these eggs I've been collecting off camera? It's getting pretty ridiculous. Let's see, monster drops. Wood, don't need that wood, I just need take some regular wood with me. Some sticks, charcoal, a bunch of tools, and let's grab a bunch of cobble. Oh, it's nighttime already? Okay. Upstairs to bed. There we go, nice sunrise. Looking out over the lovely swamp. Alright, so where we're going is over here to the right. Up over the ender block of dirt. And what I'm going to do is build a road along the side of the mountain that kind of crawls up there. So let's start it right here. 2 wide is all we need. Get it going a little bit. And then when it does things like this, these will be 3 wide. And then let's start sloping up. Yeah, this should do the trick. Let's see, let's go straight across to there. This out to there, half slabs. So this is the equivalent of kind of a mountain goat path. Let's go ahead and fill that in with dirt just so it's a little even. And let's widen that a bit. Won't really be a railing, I'm just going to be relying on my own sure-footedness, so it's not like anybody else is here that needs protection from my risky build here. This will give me access to these tops of these mountains. And will be the first kind of access road. Oh, there's my house. I can see my house from here. Give me access to or like I said, the first non-main road we're building. Okay, we're coming around the corner here. The coal up there we could grab if we wanted. Do that later. Let's see, we're going, yeah, we've gotten a pretty good, see at this slope we'd kind of hit around there. Might start steepening this up a little bit here. Let's get this out of the way. A little headroom. Yeah, let's hit here and then just do maximum or half slab slope the rest of the way up. So this is, that was a full block. Half slab. Full block, and then we'll just burrow our way in here. Let's see where this takes us. That's a half slab. Next one is a full slab. Getting up into the snow. Yeah, there's a thing now where when you're up past a certain height, it snows no matter what the biome is. Full block. Half slab. A little bit of lag. Kind of go up there and see what's up there and see what kind of place we're ending up at. Oop, we're ending up right on. So it won't quite get this slope, so it'll come up here, kind of poke out there, and then we'll go make a left turn, go up this way. But since we're up here, let's take a look around first and see if there's anything of interest. There's another pink sheep. Some more gray sheep and a white sheep, and a hole in the ground. Leads to a pretty big cave. That reminds me, that's another thing I have to do, is plant my mushrooms. Let's take a look. Oh, that's still really tall there. Oh, let's take a look at everything from over here. That's a pretty nice little site. Okay, I did bring a bed. Let's take a look over here, and also I think we need to expose... No, I'm not that far over yet. It does expose some of the map over that way. It's getting nighttime. There was a alpine lake just over that way. Alright, so let's lay this down. Yeah, so we'll do a little exploring first, then we'll go back to get the road up here. But here's a nice little plateau. So this would make a good secondary base just below the cloud level. Let's go ahead and climb up this way. Take a look at what's the top of this mountain. And also let us fill in more of the map. Another bit of plateau over this way. Big rock island, or floating island. Lava flow. Yeah, there's the little lava flow. There's another one over there, and one over that way. Looks like we can get up to that grotto. Oh, maybe not. Let's get on top of this. Is that the lake? Yeah, it's just a big waterfall is what that is. We are filling in more of the map, which is good. And it looks like we need to eat. Alright, looks like we can cross the ridge there. But that really doesn't get us anywhere. But at least that'll fill in more of the map from over there. So let's go do that. Take a look off there. We went around that when we did the exploration with the map before. Oh no, not even there. This is even further away. That did fill in that bit of map very nicely. That's just not a lot up here though. Some more forest over there. There's our big waterfall. Could ride it down, but then getting back up would be a pain. Nice little covered valley there. Some trees. Not really a whole lot of interest up here. It's good to have come up here though and see this for ourselves. And then there's our house from way up here. You can see the farm. It doesn't look like the nether portal quite loads in. That's a good view of the house. Alright, let's go back and complete that road at least to this main plateau. It already made getting up here a lot easier. So we're above cloud level here, a nice little floating island. Another pink sheep. Yeah, just really tall mountains, so not anything really we need to come here specifically for. Lone tree there. I like this little flat area, so if I ever did something up here, this is where I'd probably start. Make a farm, or maybe a tree farm. Just start planting saplings all over the place. Okay, too far over this way. And there's a nice little protected valley we came in the early days to when we were looking for spruce saplings. So this is another possibility that this road leads to. Okay, where? Nope, went too low this time. Sheep. Oh, big cave. Let's light this up. This might cause problems otherwise. I see you down there. I don't think you can get up here though, can you? I don't think so. So where did this... Yeah, if I don't light this up, this will create mobs that'll jump down on my head and on the road there. But it's close enough I might be able to make a little stairway up to this separately from the road. And that would make a good path down to this valley. Okay, somewhere over here, there's the cut. So we'll just continue this cut at the present slope and just till it pops out. The other thing I could come up here to do is collect snow if I wanted snow for anything in particular. Alright, so full block, half block. Block. Rudely interrupted by a breaking pick. Full block. Half block. Yeah, I'll come out to there and start curling up. this way. And then it'll curl back up that way. Alright, I think that'll do it. That accomplishes the main task of just making it easier to get over here. So from there I can either go up or down fairly easily to get to this valley. So let's light this road up as we go back down. And then, yeah, there's that cave right up there. So I can just build some stairs, cut into this, build some stairs. This is much, much, much easier to navigate. And since it's night and about time for the end of the episode, that will do it for number 17 of Minecraft Amplified. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Let's see, yeah, you can see the lit up path over there. So that gives us access to a whole nother area fairly easily. Let's head up to the bed. Now that's up here. Well, I thank you for joining me today. Give me a like if you're so inclined. Getting up there in the number of episodes now. It's been a lot of fun so far. Hope to do many, many more because we've just barely touched this world. Yeah, this is not even the really big map, and this is really all we've explored. So again, I want to thank you for joining me. Have a great day.